So not only has Asta decided to pick up some new moves, we have got some fucking interesting shit right now in the Black Clover chapter, as we have now got the Eye of the Midnight Sun now stepping in for more trouble. So very interesting that this chapter start off with Vanessa bored and saying like, what kind of man plans a trap for a defenseless woman like me? But never mind, you can't complain since you fell into your own trap. Now, here's the thing with it, because we do get to see, like, you know, Vanessa's out there with her grimoire, and we didn't seem to have much faith in her. Oh, it's like, I should have put more money on this fight, because, like, her actually able to pull it off. So I'm wondering, how exactly with Vanessa, like, coming into this, is like exactly what her powers are coming from this, because my guess is that she has some sort of trickery to her, that she's able to like make bit like with the drunken like stuff, she's able to do some kind of manipulation to it. Like, I'm kind of curious about that, because like he's on a fucking spider web, so it's like, and this thing like, well, you fell into your own trap. So I'm wondering if the case is that it's like the spider web was like that guy's magic, or is that's hers. We might need to see a little bit more with like coming into like with Vanessa, so I'm hoping we get a little bit more clarification on that, especially now that we got some competition getting into this. Although like the old man isn't too worried too much. He's like, I've got those 2 kids left in there, like they can take care of everything. Not to mention I've got my son coming into it. Like, we've got like out of everyone, since like, you know, like I'm glad that they gave us a big clarification on like who everyone is fighting is right now. So you got Asta's versus going against like Kaito, you got Kahona versus Noelle, you got Magna already taking care of this night, same thing with Luck, Gauch already taking his, and Luck and like Magna like come up and meet up, and they go against like the grandpa's son, where they're like, yo, let's fucking go, we get the strong one, like, and he's like there with this giant like watermelon. He's like, oh yeah, I can like see you guys and all that. This guy's got like an empty like a magic pool just to go with, and then the fucking Eye of the Midnight Sun guy comes out and fucking attacks, and they want a piece. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting with the fight, since we saw from what was going on then that he was going against captains and he was absolutely loving it, and he was the one, I believe that was like near all of them was the one that got the least amount of time. So it clearly shows that they had interest in this gen. They aren't going to just go let it go lying and saying, oh, we're going to sneak around, like, go, oh, we're going to do this. It's like, no, this guy wants some fucking action at the same time. He's like, no, I'm going to go straight in there. And we had that and Kahona versus Noelle, which I'm very surprised, because it's like, what, you lied to me? And it's like, no, not really. Like, Kahona's like explaining, like, I've got like, I came down here and all that. It's like, yeah, I wanted to like find some people to come down to the Water Temple, but at the same time, you know, I do value our friendship, you know, like, I do, like, that means a lot to me, but even still, you know, this is a good time, like, for, you know, our friends are those who can fight with, like, each other over their dreams and still can come out on the side smiling. Like, I love this shit. I was like, wow, that's kind of nice. Like, oh no, like, she's like, I'm gonna like actually have a fair fight with you, but at the same time, it's like I'm gonna sort this shit out. And like, even when she was like trying to use the same attack like on Noelle that she did with like Charming, it's like using the mother's lullaby, and I was like, no, I can't have that. I'm using like Naga's nest just to fucking reflect it. And I'm glad she's got multiple she isn't just a sleeping spell, she's got like destruction beat, and like either with Noelle, like finding out it's like she's trying to use her magical spell and she's just missing, and it's like, oh no, I can't control my magic correctly. It's like, no, that's just you acting consciously like, oh, I don't want to hit them, I don't want to do this. It's like, you don't want to hurt anyone. Do you really want to be like that, Noelle? Why did you come all the way out here just to do this? What are you trying to gain by coming here? You won't get anything if you don't earn it with your 2 hands. And then with the brother, what we got with Asta, with his like, was very strange dance magic coming out there. Not only is Asta like, which I've got to respect, as like just going at to this guy, and it's like, especially what his dance magic is doing, it's like making like Asta go really offbeat, like he's not be able to fight properly. Asta is realizing in this fight that he isn't a fucking just pure knucklehead. It like even saying straight up himself, I can't win this with just brute force. Like, Asta isn't that kind of character. He's like, I can't do this by just swinging the sword left and right. Like, in fact, I shouldn't even be trying to catch his attacks. I need to stay calm. I need to actually think this through. Like, Asta in his own way is like, oh, I should also try doing this dancing shit, this technique, and it's like, wow, like, you know, seeing like monkey see, monkey do, you fucking copycat. And Asta's like, you know what, don't underestimate, it's not like I use magic anyway, but I'm going to recreate your dancing magic with using my own pure muscles, no magical power anyway. And already Asta is starting to learn it. Which is like, I think is a very good thing to add into like kind of the moral for Black Clover, which kind of hits home, is that like Black Clover copies a lot of elements from different shows. But what it's doing with those materials is trying to be its own original thing and trying to add its own elements into it. I feel like that, like, especially with this chapter, that kind of hit home exactly what Black Clover is and exactly kind of like what Asta does as well, is that he will take other people's techniques, he'll use these sort of things and add them in together, but he'll use his own style with it and he'll use his own effort, like, especially like with the effort like on it, like look at like what's happened like with Black Clover. Black Clover had no support coming out the gate. It's had no one pushing the series. Like out of everyone, like you think like, oh, like me and a couple guys doing reviews on that is not pushing the series. Like trust me, like coming out to those old reviews of Black Clover of mine, like what get like I think at that point was like the max 200 views. Like 200 views is not going to keep that thing alive in like Jump at all. Like with an English speaking audience, that is not going to happen. It's earned its fucking way with that, and yes, it still takes fucking huge elements from other series, but even still, Black Clover's making it out on its own, and you know, people like this stuff. It's like, get the great mashups of like all these series and do that, and get a character that's genuinely likable, and is like, he's learning and he's doing it. It doesn't, just because he's copying stuff from other characters doesn't mean he's not doing it through his own effort. Like, regardless of what, Asta is doing this out of just pure mother. He isn't just also as well a fucking idiot. He's actually using this shit to his advantage. Like, he's not going to be like some shonen protagonist that hasn't had any training. He's actually learning on the battlefield, and he's realizing, I can't just swing this sword left and right. I may have two of these things, one for like reflecting magic, one for like this giant fucking blocking massive berserk dragon slayer sword, but I can't like just keep swinging them left and right. I'm gonna have to use other things. There are strong opponents out there, and swinging it like a madman is not gonna help me. Overall, I think that was actually kind of good way to close this week's episode. I know like the whole chapter ended off with going like saying like, oh, we saw the Eye of the Midnight Sun thing, but I felt like that was a great time kind of to address it now, especially with a lot of people always keep saying about Black Clover. I guess, in a way, the best character to resemble Asta right now is Kakashi from Naruto with the Sharingan. I'm not saying like he's as like great as a Kakashi or anything, but let me finish this explanation. Kakashi is known for being as the copy ninja, actually taking other people's techniques, but if you remember, like Kakashi adds his own twist to it, and it doesn't mean Kakashi hasn't got any originality on his own, as we actually saw that he was the originator of like the lightning blade. I feel like it's in his own way, that's kind of like who Asta really is, and I feel like that one page of him just learning and just actually starting to get the advantage right there, that's kind of what I liked there, and I think that was a good moral message to the series at the end of the day. Overall, I really did enjoy this chapter. I think it was a great setup for like now having the Eye of the Midnight Sun, definitely trying to make more prominent characters in there, and Asta as well. He's learning, he's still learning, and even like Yami's noticing this. He's like, I'm learning shit, and I feel like that would be kind of cool if Asta learns a fucking sword style, or like that is something that would be really cool if he like uses like brings out like he learns like one style with the sword, like with one sword style, and then he has a two sword style, which is his full offense mode, using like the giant like antis like demon slayer like slayer dragon sword, like able to use that and stuff. Like there's multiple effects that you can do with this, like, and I absolutely love that. I'll see you guys though, and all you Black Clover fans though, next time.